So, when I'm getting ready to cut my glass out, I'm not going to put my pattern pieces down like this, because what I'm looking at here is a lot of wasted glass. And you want to preserve it. You want to build up a great stash. So what you want to do is, before you glue your pieces down, you want to line them up as much as possible so that you're minimizing the space between them. And that saves you glass, and it also saves you cuts. So it'll be a much easier, faster way of cutting out your project if they're all lined up. Now, if you break a piece, you will have to peel that piece of pattern off and put it on another part of the glass. That's definitely going to happen. I still break at least 20 to 15% of my pieces. I probably won't break one of these. These are fairly simple cuts, but the round ones and the ones with these little sharp points, those are much more vulnerable. So again, minimizing the number of cuts. Now also keep in mind, I'm not sure if you can see this, I'm not going to be able to cut between these pieces here because this corner's in the way. So what you want to think about is, how do I minimize the potential for cuts, and also how do I minimize the loss of glass? I will have a scrap here, scrap here, scrap here, scrap here, but that looks like a pretty good setup. I think I'm ready to glue. Now this one might be a little bit more difficult. There's a lot of curves in it. So I will have a lot more scrap. One way to minimize that, though, could be to take advantage of the cuts already in my glass and put some pieces back to back so that the straight edges are easier and faster to cut. And for this one, well, no straight edges, so I will probably just line them up just like this, and then if all goes well, I'll have all this extra as scrap. Okay, so if you're ready, let's meet in the next lesson and we'll talk about glass cutting.